Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support. Now these are your readings for April, but before I do the tarot, I would like to mention a couple of things. The painting that you saw at the beginning of my video, and there's another one featured right at the end of the video, they are done by Maria Simeonido, and her address on Instagram is at the bottom of the painting that you will see on your screen. So for those of you that are art lovers, she's a wonderful new talent who's really going places. I love her style, and I will be working with her in the future. I will tell you about it when it's time. At the moment, I'd like to also announce that I will be featuring another talent, which is a tarot and psychic. Her name is Bellatrix Star, and I have shared her videos on my Facebook, and I do that all the time. I follow her because, you know, I love her work. She's always on point. She's, you know, her readings always resonate with me, so that's why I am going to feature her. She's going to do a video for me, especially on love. So it's going to be a love reading, and it's going to be in the next few days. So look out for that. And she also, you know, offers private readings, and there's not a long waiting time to receive a reading from her. So have a go, you know, go to her channel, check her out and see what she offers. She's really, really good. She's a double Scorpio, so very strong on the occult services, the metaphysics. She's got it. So give her a chance, have a look at her work and see if it resonates with you. And as I said, I will be putting the link in the bottom in the description box, but I will be featuring her on my channel. So look out for the video very soon in the next few days. And let's talk about the astrology a little bit. I won't go into a lot of detail because I don't want to make these videos too long. So what's most important is, first of all, we're in Aries season. So happy birthday to you Aries people out there. And we're having a new moon in Aries on the 5th of April. Which will be in a few days, but make sure that you put your wishes out to the universe roughly on the 7th, when you can actually see that new moon crescent in the sky. So it's the first new moon of the astrological year, so it's a very special new moon. So take the advantage and send your wishes out to the divine. Now there's still, you know, Mercury has come out of retrograde about 3 days ago, 2-3 days ago. But little Mercury is still on top of Neptune, so there's still, you know, a lot of confusion around. So make sure that you still try and communicate clearly. I think that with the sun being in Aries, because it's very happy there, slowly the information is starting to come through. Signs, synchronicities are coming through. Actually, today for me, I was sitting out there, out in the backyard, and a feather fell from the sky. Now I don't know, for those of you that have looked up what a feather means, you know, in the spiritual world, it's got a lot of meanings, and I find it to be a beautiful sign. So for those of you that are interested or that it's happened to you, please comment in the, you know, in the comments below. And you know, little signs and things like these are going to be happening for us from now on. I believe that pieces of information are going to start coming through. And I'd also like to say that in about a week and a half, so in about 10 days, Jupiter will be going retrograde. So that's a big, big thing that I truly believe that there will be blessings coming in. That's my intuition. That's what Jupiter retrograde is saying to me, especially that it's in its home sign of Sagittarius. So it's going to be retrograde for about 4 months, from April to August. So it's going to be a fair bit of time, and that'll be interesting to see what comes up. So, you know, even though Mercury's come out of retrograde, Jupiter in about 10 days is starting to go retrograde, and then there's other planets that will start retrograding as well. So, you know, Pluto not so long after, and then Saturn as well. So we're moving into a time of retrogrades, people. So it's a time to, you know, it's a time to work on things, being given the chance to do that. That's what it's all about. So let's look at the positive side of retrogrades. I totally see retrogrades as positive times, okay, to have the time, have the chance to go in, you know, redirect the energies, turn inwards, and just have a chance to work on things, see things. And, you know, we know that with retrogrades, the energies are very powerful. So, wow, having, you know, Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter retrograde in the near future is a big deal. So, I'm so looking forward to Mercury moving into Aries. Venus is in Pisces. It's finishing up a big cycle, you know. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And then when Venus joins Aries as well, I think it's all systems go, even though some parts of our life we will have the chance with the retrogrades, of course, to work on. So let's go on to your readings right now, because there's a lot of work to be done. Thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you. And just, you know, something that I've been thinking of doing, because I've been quite busy, and that's why the readings tend to be late recently. I've been quite busy, so I'm actually thinking of putting a hold on the personal and private readings. So if you're needing a personal reading, please get in quick, because I have a feeling around the 15th of April I'm going to be stopping that for about a month. So for those of you that want a personal reading from myself, I would advise to do that quickly, because I'm almost full, and the only suggestion from me then would be that you could get a personal reading from my fellow tarot reader and psychic Bellatrix Star. And again, as I said, she's very, very good. So that's up to you guys, just putting it out there so you know what's happening. All right, let's go on to your readings. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your April, beginning of April till mid-April 2019 general and love reading. Let's see what's happening for you in your divine spread, karmically, what you're working through at this time. Dear Taurus, here we are. And you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is not knowing. The High Priestess is saying that she doesn't want to give the information out. So you're either holding back from speaking your truth, or there's information that's hidden that you don't know about, that someone else is holding on to. Now, with the High Priestess, I usually see it as, you know, deep down, you really know what's going on, but you may not be trusting your intuition now, because it's been, you know, with Mercury being above Neptune and Mercury retrograde, it's been a very confusing time. So let's see what else we've got for you. The High Priestess is usually someone who sits behind those two pillars. I truly feel as though in the next 15 days, if you have been left in the darkness, you will know what's going on. All right? And this could go either way. The person that's interested in information about you, whether this is business, love, or family, doesn't matter. The information will be coming through. Let's take the divine card first, the divine position. So I'm doing it a little bit differently this time. And let's see what's going on. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. Very Taurian, energy. I think that you're holding back on information, dear Taurus. You're holding back on information, and you're holding back on your feelings. You're holding on to someone. You're holding someone in your heart, but you're not letting them know that. For others of you, this could be you just trying to save on your pennies. You're holding back on your finances. Maybe you've got a lot of expenses and you're trying to be safe. So let's see. At the foundation, another 4. 4s are all about home and family. Let's take the hidden position. Ace of Swords. Okay, so recent past. Oh, wow. Taurus. In the now position, Taurus. So many swords. What's your crowning card? What's your highest ideal? Is that you're still holding on? In the action and the advice position, Knight of Pentacles. And the outcome card for you is the Hermit. Wow. It's funny that we've only got one major arcana apart from the Karma Dharma position. Obviously, I'm only taking from the major arcanas. So a lot of swords, so a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings and information that you're holding on, you're holding back from. Now, for some of you, it could be someone else that's holding information back from you, as I said. But it's the time of, it's the time of clarity. This is in the hidden position. So this is Ace of Swords is, yes, clarity. It's, yes, it could be severing ties with someone or some sort of a situation. But it's also a brand new beginning. Now, if we've got the 3 of Swords in the recent past. So you have been heartbroken because you don't have the clarity. You've been heartbroken because someone has been at a distance to you. They haven't been communicating. There's been no communication. Or some of you have undergone surgery and you are not either communicating or not sharing the knowledge with your partner, your romantic partner, or you're just holding back on information just in general from people around you. You're being very strategic, very careful with your communication. Maybe you've had a health scare and you've needed to undergo some sort of, I don't know, it could even be tests. So this could be a doctor, the King of Swords could be someone who's in the medical field. But if this is your energy, dear Taurus, then you're very cold and you've taken a few steps back. Even though the King of Swords is someone who's very intelligent, someone who does speak their truth. But with the High Priestess here, it can mean that you're just very cold and not communicating at this time because you've been heartbroken. Now, there's 4 swords here. There's also 4 swords here. And 4 of Swords is not doing anything. It's also being bedridden. And there's the 4 of Swords in your foundation. So maybe you are recovering from an illness, or you're just taking time out at home, having a break, getting away from all these thoughts that are above your head. The 3 of Swords is right above your head. So you've gone through some sort of a problem, some sort of a disappointment, and it's like as though you've been burned for some reason, and you've retreated and you're licking your wounds. That's what I see. And what is this, Taurus? What's this all about? In the action and advice position, you're stopped in your tracks. Now, you may be dealing with a Virgo, a Virgo, another Capricorn, or another Taurus, but more than likely you've got the Virgo card here, the Hermit. Now you could be taking on the energy of the Hermit. You could be the Hermit. Maybe you are spiritually trying to find information from, you're looking for the light, you're looking for the clarity, doing your homework, doing detective work, and so you're not moving forward. It's as though you've, hidden from the world right now. That's what I see here. In your haven, in your safe haven, in your home. 2 fours here. It's all about your home, your foundation, your roots, your family. Crowning your reading, and this is your goal, is that you're protecting yourself. As I said, you've been burnt. There's a lot of fire here. So what's this all about? Some of you could be going through legal issues, through a separation. I truly see a separation here. But you're still at the 9. It's not the 10. So you still got a heavy burden. You're still in this energy. And here's another 9. Let's take some more cards. Now, the King of Swords can even be a solicitor. And the Hermit can even be a solicitor. So, wow, 3 cards fell out. Let's see what they are. More swords. Oh, and we've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And she's at the foundation of your reading. So it looks as though she's got her back turned on messages. She's not sending any messages. And maybe with the Knight of Swords, another sword card, which is quick energy. Now, both these cards are very quick. In your home, there are messages coming through that are going to make you very emotional. But I feel as though you're torn. You're going through some sort of a intellectual, and I feel that some of you may even be going through a breakdown. And when I say breakdown, a psychological breakdown. Maybe it's just been too harsh on you. The energy's been just too much. And you're just protecting yourself just like the crab does. When it's in danger, you've hidden under a rock. That's what I feel here. Some of you may be quickly wanting to travel. Maybe some of you have traveled and you are feeling too over-emotional. That's why you've taken time off, and you've maybe even moving quickly to the past. So a place, traveling quickly to a place of the past, a place that felt like home to you, a place that you felt like you could relax. But also these messages, and look at the Knight of Swords. It feels like there is a communication that can be quite difficult here. So it's very quick communication. After a period of solace and taking time out, there's quick communication coming through. So you must have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra strong in your chart, or you're dealing with someone severing ties from someone who is an air sign, more than likely. So let's see what the hidden position is, the Ace of Swords. And we've got the 6 of Wands, which can be a card of ego, but it can speak that clarity is coming through and you will feel successful, or successful in severing ties, breaking away from the heartache, from the heartbreak, from someone who's been quite the culprit in your life. Now, so because the Ace of Swords is in the hidden position, maybe for those of you that have been dealing with heart issues or health problems, it feels as though the clarity is coming through. Now, the hermit, as I said, can be another doctor looking closely. So you may be having tests done, but the results are going to be really good. So don't worry about that. You've got the Six of Wands, which means success. Let's look at that Three of Swords. And another Three of Pentacles. So yeah, it seems like there could be three people in the picture here. We've got 2 threes there. So could the third person be around the work area for you? Now, with work, you're quite successful. Maybe you've just been putting too much in. You've been asked to do too much, and you've just had, you've burnt the candle at both ends, and it's time for you to relax. Let's look at the King of Swords. And the Empress opened up, so I need to take it. And the Empress is Taurus, Aries, or Libra. Okay, this is collecting the harvest. This is another 3. This is abundance and expansion and growth. The Empress is a blessing. Now, little Venus is your ruler, and Venus is in Pisces, and Pisces is things that are hidden. Pisces is also unconditional love. But Pisces can also be, the shadow side of Pisces can be heavy deception, because Neptune, where Mercury is on top of, can be confusion. So some of you may be seeing this Empress as the culprit, and that could be the deception, because as a general energy, she's very giving. Now, this is a mother figure, a motherly figure. Some of you could have been either deceived or hurt, or, from a mother figure, someone who's taking on the role of the mother, or this could be just someone who is a mother. But she's very promising in giving back. She gives a lot of warmth, a lot of love. She's the goddess of love, Venus is. Okay. Now, this is the seed that's been planted. She's carrying a seed in her womb, in her tummy, which will flourish, will be birthed in a matter of 6 months. So some of you could even have a mother that's there for you, that's guiding you, that's loving and nurturing you. That's a beautiful energy. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. And we've got the King of Pentacles. Interesting. This is you, obviously, dear Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more than likely it's Taurus. The King of Pentacles is usually Taurian energy for me. So, yeah, work's been very, very heavy. I can see that. Finances are looking pretty good with the King of Pentacles. Now, what this says to me is that you're not going to give up. You're not going to give up. Now, we've got 2 males here. So this is a love triangle. Obviously, you are the King of Pentacles. The King of Swords is someone who is with the Empress. So could you be dealing with the Empress who has got a partner, which is the King of Swords, which is someone who is quite cold, someone quite outspoken. And it's funny that with the Nine of Wands here, if you look at the way he's looking across to the Empress and the King of Swords, it looks as though you're keeping guard, you're not letting your guard down where that situation is concerned. And the Nine of Wands can also be a card of worry. Let's see what the next position is. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Can't even put the cards down. So you are looking at a situation. We've got 8 Pentacles all together here. You're looking at the situation, whether you invest more time, more money, more of your precious time, and time is of money. Time is of essence, so it's worth a lot. So yeah, 7, the action and advice is to take it slow, think of things, look at your stability. You're focusing on work, I can see that. For those of you that, have taken some time off, the action and advice is to put more energy into work, but don't overdo it. Let's say, slow and steady wins the race. Maybe this will be a good what I want to get at is focusing on work will help you not worry so much. That's what I wanted to say. Not worry so much about your relationships in love. Now, the Empress is the mother of Earth. Okay, very motherly. So if this is someone that you are interested, dear Taurus, then it looks as though you're serious about this, because the action that you're taking is you are slow, steadfast, very careful before you move forward. Of course, I know that. But you do need to trust your intuition. Now, with the information that's going to come through, obviously, there's going to be a lot of communication. There is an offer that's coming through now. Either the offer is coming from the person that you're dealing with, or you are obviously offering your heart, your cup, your Ace of Cups, and you could be offering this to the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is Virgo, as I said. Here with the High Priestess, it's Pisces and Virgo energies. Let's take 2 cards on that. And we've got Temperance, which speaks of, the divine is working on your behalf. There is something being changed in the background that you don't know about. Something is happening. Here is the angels, here is the divine working for you. Now, this is talking about patience, and you are very good with your patience. This is also a healing energy. So if you've been going through health issues, even psychological burdens, if there's been a distance, if you've been at a distance to your partner, I feel that there could also be jealousy. I see in the cards here. Jealousy is stemming from the lack of knowledge. So Temperance is saying, hold your horses, don't rush in, take your time, be your usual self. Things will happen in due time. Let's take another card. Now, the Temperance card is Sagittarian energy, and that's where Jupiter is. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So now with Jupiter moving retrograde in about 10 days, I feel that the information will be coming through. The hidden gems will be showing up. Let's see. And we've got the Page of Swords. There's the information that's coming through. More swords, my God. So much communication, so much clarity. Now, Mars has just moved into Gemini, so a lot of communication. Gemini is all about talking, communicating, writing, speaking, yes. Let's see what the Four of Pentacles is all about. So, Mars has been in Taurus for a while, and Mars is very slow moving in Taurus. So maybe you felt the need to communicate, but, Mars has a difficult time in Taurus. Even though, because Mars slows down, you could have felt the aggression, and with Uranus in your sign as well, that's like information, it's the internet. It's like wanting to break free, wanting to change things, to communicate, but you felt as though you had to hold back, and that's what could have brought on a health problem, I feel. whether it's a physical or a psychological problem and health issue. Let's look at this Four of Pentacles. Now, for those of you that have been trying to work hard, because that's what Mars is all about, yes, logically you should have had more energy, but as I said again, Mars in Taurus does not work. It's like, you know, missing, something's missing. You're trying to ride a bike with flat tires. You're not getting anywhere. So let's look at this Four of Pentacles. And we've got your energy, the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is trying to do things by the book. This could be a committed partnership or relationship that you're holding dear to your heart. This could also be if you are dealing with someone that you either had a committed relationship with, then there's been, I don't know, maybe you've been hiding money or holding back on your finances, or your partner has been doing that. Whichever way it works for you, there's, you know, someone's been holding back within a relationship. I usually see the Hierophant as a relationship. Now, this is obviously, you know, the Hierophant deals with religion, with faith. Okay, for those of you that are going through tough times right now, it's a time to try and use your beliefs, use religion to help you get out of this rut, if you are in a rut. Now, we've got two spiritual leaders. We've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess, which says to me that you are on the same level with another person. This is a divine connection that you are dealing with, but I feel as though there's an interference, and that could either be the energies or it's another person. I want to take another card on the Hierophant, because he's a number 5, and 5s always speak of change, and 5 is a number of conflict as well. So some of you are trying to hold on to tradition, trying to do things in the normal, usual way, but with Uranus in your sign, it's saying, break the mold, dear Taurus, do things differently. Try doing things differently for once. That may work for you. So let's take the card, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is, you know, the light coming on, the information coming through. You know, the Ace of Wands is creativity, it's inspiration, it's starting a brand new project, it's, you know, the fire that's within you. And of course, Mars is way stronger in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, so fire and air, you know, can, you know what happens to a flame when it is oxygenated. I hope I said that right. It like grows. The flame is growing. The passion is growing. I'm going to take one more card on the Hermit and the Page of Cups. Now, some of you, we've got 2 pages here. So Page of Cups, which is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Page of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. These are messages. Pages make you turn a page. Change comes through. Let's see. And we've got the Chariot, which is movement, overcoming obstacles. This is the divine. It's a 7. Some of you are wanting to travel. Maybe you have already traveled, where you're doing your homework. You're not being shown at this time. And, you know, with the Chariot, what it's saying to me is that some of you may be actually moving home. Others of you are going to overcome obstacles by sending that message. You need to send that message. You need to be able to speak your truth. You need to communicate. Let me take one more on the High Priestess. And you know, the Chariot is Cancer, and Cancer is the home. It's your foundation. Cancer is the child that needs nurturing. Remember what I said about the crab? Let's take one more card here. And Taurus, you've got another ace. The Ace of Cups. You've got a deep love within your heart and you're not sharing that. Why is it? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what is the blockage that you have. With all these swords here, they should be enough to get rid of what is dead weight, what is dead skin for you. You need to start all over again. You need to speak from your heart. You need to believe that you are good enough. If that's what you're feeling, that you haven't been good enough, that you haven't been enough. I feel that there is a sense, there's no, you're feeling unworthy. But Uranus is in your sign, which is saying that we are doing values right now. And when I say we're doing values, we're keeping what is valuable and what is not, we're letting go of. So you need to put the Ace of Cups in front of you, focus on it and go for it. What you love, what you want to start is now. And it's time for you to do that. It's time for you to speak openly. It's time for you to get out of the cave. Get out of your cave, dear Taurus. Now, for those of you that are recovering, you're on your way to recovery, whether this is mental or health issues, physical issues. With the Ace of Cups here, the High Priestess is saying that this is what's around the corner. You've got 3 aces, dear Taurus. 1, 2, 3 aces. Ace of Swords in the hidden position. Ace of Cups in the Karma Dharma. Know that whatever karma you've worked through, this is it. You're finished. It's time for you to receive right now. And for some of you, because your birthday is coming up real soon after the time of Aries, it's your solar return. So therefore, the sun right now is in your 12th house and you cannot see the blessings that are coming through. But they are. You're going to have to take my word for it. Now, let me take some Sibillas on the hidden position. So we've got the Ace of Swords. So we've got air, we've got water, we've got quite a few energies here, but I've mentioned the most important signs in the beginning. Let's look at that Ace of Swords and 6 of Wands. So we do have some wands here as well, so I'm going to mention Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, even though we don't really have we've got Sagittarian energy here, and I feel that that's probably strong within your chart. Now, yes, of course, could be if the person that you're dealing with, the apple of your eye, could have strong fire in their chart. So Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, I'm going to say, because the Empress does, speak of Aries energy. Let's look at this position here. So we've got consolante, sorpresa, having everything that your heart desires. And when I say that, it's very Leo, all about desires, having everything, on a grand scale. This is another 7, so it's a 7 of Swords. Be intelligent, work intelligently. And don't be frightened to go for what you desire. Next card, we've got the Omaggio di Preziosi, which is a precious gift. Yes. And we've got Stanza. So this is like the Ace of Pentacles. The news is coming through. It's been hidden. It's been happening behind closed doors. It's got to do with intimacy, with a sexual relationship, with sexual tendencies, with intimacy in general, through communication as well. So we've got, we've got the these 2 cards. It's like the 8 of Pentacles plus the 1 is the 9 of Pentacles. Again, that's the card of Virgo, but it's also, this could say that you've been living alone. You've been hoping to accomplish something that is very near and dear to you, and something that is priceless, something that you're willing to actually share your abundance with. Sharing your intimacy could be what is very abundant to you. So being open intimately, even with your feelings, not only your sexuality, not only sharing your bed, but sharing what is intimate and within your heart. That's what's very priceless to you. And you know what? The information is coming through. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, so this is a brand new beginning, something to do with stability. Now, you had the 4 aces, now you've also got like the Ace of Pentacles. So I want to see what this 3 of Swords is. 3 of Swords with 3 of Pentacles. So we've got Pensiero, which again is Virgo. This is like the Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. So giving and receiving. Is it equal though? Someone is putting a lot of thought into a situation. Here we've got Fortuna, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So there is change is coming through. It's like the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords is, obviously, you've got the upper hand. You've got the swords in your arms. Okay, you've got the advantage over your opponents. If this is a competition through work, let's say, if you've had some sort of a disappointment, well, don't worry, because Fortuna is here. It's changing, and you will be noticed. For those of you that are wanting, that have been trying to receive a promotion or extra money through work, you know, good times are coming, dear Taurus. And we've got Dono di Servizio. Again, this is like, you know, the servant, which is again very Virgo. It's the 3 of Pentacles right on top of the 3 of Pentacles here. Look at that. It's the 3 of Diamonds, which is 3 of Pentacles. So there is either your helper, your I don't want to say servant, the person who's there for you, who will always be there for you, which could be a very good friendship as well. It's there for you. It's there for the taking. So if this is an energy, the universe is helping you out. Let's look at I want to see the 4 of Pentacles in the divine position, which also has the Hierophant and the Ace of Wands. So what's that 4 of Pentacles all about? Jealousy. This is the 8 of Swords. Past regrets. Emmanuel. Ace of Wands. Again, this is a spiritual bond. Remember how I said with the Hierophant and the High Priestess, it's like 2 people have got a connection that is there. Energetically, they can communicate through waves, through thoughts, through synchronicities. They send each other messages. This is a brand new union, even though you may have taken quite some time to get there because of fear and because of lack of trust. Now this is like the 4 of Pentacles again. Wow. That's why you've been holding back, because you felt that there was deception here, but there isn't. Maybe because of difficult communication. We've had a lot of Neptunian energy with Mercury retrograde, you know. Let's take one more card. So you're not trusting in your intuition. You're not trusting in the signs. You are not. And that's where the heartbreak is. And we've got Superbia, which is like the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands is obviously walking through a new doorway. Superbia is something that is beautiful that's coming through, but it's also, yes, it's a card of vanity. Now, there can be ego here, but let's not forget that this male peacock has got the most beautiful feathers. So it's got a lot to do with beauty, with abundance, with Oh, wow. Feathers. I just mentioned feathers. And I mentioned it at the beginning of the video that as I was sitting outside today, a feather just came from the heavens. It just fell in my backyard. And I found that really strange. So, feathers mean a lot of things. They speak of the divine. They speak of angels being close by. They speak of, messages coming through from above, from the deceased, from loved ones that have passed on. But with the Superbia here, I feel that there is a sense of, yes, there's a sense of ego, because maybe you are someone who's quite abundant. Maybe, you've got things that are beautiful around you, and maybe you absolutely love beautiful things. And Taurus, it's in their DNA that they love beautiful things. So could you be seeing this relationship as something so amazing but so hard to grasp? What I want to do is I want to take 3 Sibillas, the last 3 Sibillas, on the Karma Dharma position, where we've got Temperance, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So what is it that we don't know, and what's going to be communicated? So we've got Melancholy, Melancholia, which is like the 5 of Pentacles. And it's funny that we've got the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and then like the 5 of Pentacles. I was thinking of that before, but I didn't mention it. And here it is. So both people are feeling left out in the cold. Now here, this is conversations, pleasant, around a table. So this is also the Ace of Cups. That's the funny thing, is that we're getting double messages. So maybe melancholy, depression because of lack of clarity and information, but it's coming. And we've got the Ace of Swords here as well. So the Ace of Swords, which is dispiacere, that is clarity, yes. And it's usually successful beginnings, right? But some of you may be needing, either it's you or your partner that's needing to actually sever those ties, that person that's not rightfully meant for you, because there is heavy energy towards communication. Now, for some of you, maybe, you've had to sever ties, you've been dealing with an air sign in the past, right? And, it's funny that the Ace of Swords, let's say, is right on top of the Page of Swords. Now, could that message be something that is difficult to hear? Or I'm going to say this, that if you are severing ties with the air sign, this is how they're going to be feeling. I don't think it's you feeling like that. I think it's them. So let's take one more card. And here we've got the La Reunion, the Taurus, and this is the 8 of Wands. So flight travel. That's at the foundation. Flight travel. Someone from the past, as you could see, this Queen of Cups is looking towards the past. So reunion means someone coming back from the past. Now, some of you may be traveling to go and meet someone, your past love. Some of you could be, if it's not someone from the past, then it could be someone new that will remind you of the past, maybe. That could be the case as well. And maybe this message is not coming through soon enough, and you're wishing for it. So you've got 2 aces up here, more aces. So Taurus, there are so many aces in your reading. Let's take an angel answer. So yes, you've got like so much positive. There is negative, but there's so much positive as well. I feel that there is a great shift happening in your life, a great change. Now, what does Doreen, Virtue, and Radleigh Valentine's angel answer going to answer you for the question that that you're asking. Taurus, ready to take the card, ready to have the answer? Well, no. Archangel Michael, what does Taurus need to know? Can you answer their question? Yes? Yes. Okay. And it says, don't stop. Don't stop, dear Taurus. Let's read from the book. So whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. Don't stop. Don't hold yourself back. If you need to do something, if you need to send that message, if you need to cut someone out, don't stop. This is not the time to give up. Continue to move in the direction of your hopes, dreams, or plans. You're on the right path and you should see progress as long as you stay the course. It's very important that you stand your ground and believe in yourself. Don't let others intimidate you into quitting. Just because they don't have your vision doesn't mean you shouldn't follow your heart. So follow your heart, dear Taurus. You've got aces galore, new beginnings coming in. Keep up the work. Yes, I know you've taken a breather, but it's time to get onto it slowly. You've got the Chariot card here. You do have the help from the divine pushing you forward. This is forward momentum, overcoming obstacles right now. Good luck with that. You've got Uranus in your sign, so you can do things in a different way this time and know that the outcome is going to be brand new. Okay, all the best to you guys. Thank you so much for being here.